Doom is upon us! Hello, everybody. Peter the Cat here. Alright, am I looking good on camera here? Okay. Alright, just making sure I got my shirt on the right way. Well, anyway, today is, I guess, a special day, because, the newest trailer for Avengers Doomsday came out, and, this is a weird holographic, Iron Man versus Doctor Doom cover I got at, the county fair a couple weeks ago. Yeah, but if you like turn it around, I think it switches to like Ironheart or something. So I guess this is like mashing up an old comic with a newer one. I don't know, but I just liked. I found yet another Marvel comic where it's pitting Iron Man against Doctor Doom. Yeah, oh, something else I got from speaking of the county fair. Look at this little Garfield what's it called, a crochet or something. Yeah, this was like custom made by someone at the fair, but it looked pretty adorable. Yeah, yeah. Next time I work on when GuineaPigDan works on Kaneko animation, like this will be like very useful to use as reference for like little little dolls and everything. Yeah, and also this is Dan's dad. Whoops, I'm knocking over some figurines over here. Like has been getting these baby Garfield issues. I guess it's like Muppet Babies, but with Garfield, because we had Baby Garfield in the 2024 Chris Pratt Garfield movie, but like the fourth issue came out, so I don't know. Maybe in a future stream I'll read these back to back and like review these. Kind of like the review I did of Garfield meets Grumpy Cat ages ago. R.I.P. Grumpy Cat, by the way. So anyway, also, yeah, new Parlor Beat stuff. A little Koopa Troopa, but it's got a blue shell. Not the spiny blue shell, just a blue shell. Original character, don't steal. And new. These are like mini parlor beads. Yeah, look, a full body of Domino and of yours truly. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we'll make more of these, and I don't know, sell them at a future convention. I don't know. Yeah, PawCon is when, November. Yeah, speaking of conventions, Don Bluth will be coming to GalaxyCon in San Jose in August, so you know, Guinea Pig Dan could see Don Bluth a third time. Although I'm not sure what question we'd ask Don Bluth this time. Like, one idea Guinea Pig Dan had was asking Don Bluth, what would he do if Disney offered a Disney Legends Award to him or something? Like, would he just politely accept it or decline it or something? And given that Don Bluth has been very outspoken against AI generated crap, and Disney apparently is like using AI for a new preschooler show they're doing, like, I don't know. I think Don Bluth might gladly decline a Disney Legends Award. But anyway, let's get to the main topic. Doom is coming. Yeah, so there's been a couple Avengers Doomsday trailers. Like the first ones were with the last Avatar movie. There was like 4 of them. And then we got the new Avengers Doomsday trailer, which finally reveals Tony Von Doom, Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. And we also got some awesome looking, like a weird poster. And it has Doctor Doom looking at some sort of tapestry or mural. We'll look at that, but we'll go over like I don't remember if I ever reacted to the first 4 Doomsday trailers, but just in case, I'll go over all of them, and then we'll get to the main Doomsday trailer that dropped today. It's kind of funny. Also, we have the Odyssey movie that came out, and that has Tom Holland in it, and then we have Spider-Man: Brand New Day. So Tom Holland's got like they're going to be in 2 major movies. One by Christopher Nolan, the Batman director, and one in the MCU. Can we joke that, I don't know, Tom Holland's character in the Odyssey is like, I don't know, a Peter Parker variant or something that lived during the Greek times or whatever? Let's see what people are saying in chat. Yeah. Ken. Oh, so it's perfectly okay if Don Bluth and Tex Avery make fun of Disney, but other artists can't. What sense does that make? Oh. Um. I I don't remember. Did Tex Avery make fun of Disney? I mean, he was a pretty wacky guy, so yeah, he probably did in some places. But Don Bluth has Don Bluth is critical of Disney, but I don't know if he's outright made fun of them. Okay, so anyway, let's bring up the trailer. This is the Steve Rogers will return trailer from last December. Yeah, I'll just go into picture within picture mode. I remember in my Thunderbolts review that I said something along the lines of, "Oh, since they killed off Human Torch in Chris Evans' version of the Human Torch in Deadpool and Wolverine, that means he's not going to be back in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars." And then that was a review I did back in July last year. And then a couple months later, they dropped this Doomsday trailer, yeah, before the last Avatar movie. So I'll turn it down just a bit in case it's too loud. But here, I guess this is supposed to pick up after Avengers Endgame, where Cap went back in time or something, and it makes a lot of people wonder, like, if Old Man Cap appears at the end of Endgame, doesn't that mean he's already been through the events of Doomsday? How come he's not warning the Avengers of what's happening or something? Yeah, so we just see Chris Evans walking up, laying down, hanging up the old uh, Captain America suit or whatever, like, and he's looking at a new baby, and it feels like, I don't know. It feels more like this is a soap opera or something. Like, until you see it's Chris Evans, you don't know this is supposed to be something Avengers related. And there are some wacky fan theories about why they're focusing on him having a baby. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. Like, you wouldn't even know this is an Avengers movie without seeing the Captain America suit and the Avengers A here. Yeah, I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but there's like this crazy fan theory that since the ending of Fantastic Four First Steps had since it had him presumably trying to kidnap Franklin Richards, Reed and Sue's son, who has like godlike powers. Like, there's a theory that maybe Doctor Doom is going to go around kidnapping superpowered children for evil reasons. I don't know. That's why people thought that maybe why they were focusing on Captain America having a son or something. I don't know. But there's another crazier theory about why Steve Rogers is coming to the back that I might get into when we watch the new trailer that just dropped. But now let's look at trailer number 2. This is the one with Thor. Like, I guess to boost the sales of Avatar, Fire and Ash, or whatever the last Avatar movie was. Did Disney get the rights to Avatar when they bought Fox? I don't remember, but anyway, like, I think to like just boost theater sales or something, like they would put, like, I guess one of these 4 random trailers, and you'd have to see the movie multiple times if you want to see each trailer, or you just wait until they're posted on Marvel's YouTube. So this is the second one with Thor. This is another one that was came out last December. So here's the Thor trailer. I remember that like some people would like make AI recreations of these trailers before they were posted to YouTube just to show people what they're like. But then they would like do some crazy stuff. Like, they would then add, like, I remember one AI trailer added Doctor Doom walking up to Captain America's house or something, just to mislead people. And I think the Thor trailer also had an AI version where someone just randomly added Tony Von Doom approaching Thor or something. So here's the Thor trailer for Avengers Doomsday. Here in the woods, we hear Thor praying. Just make sure it's not too loud. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised Chris Evans was doing another movie, because I thought he had gotten some sort of degenerative nerve disease. So I hope he's doing okay. And for those of you who don't remember, Thor adopted a child named Love in the last Thor movie, Love and Thunder. She was like the daughter of the villain Gore the God Butcher, and then she died and then was resurrected by eternity. And here we see Thor, I think, praying to Stormbreaker or praying to his deceased father or something. Yeah, I remember there was like people that didn't like Thor: Love and Thunder, thinking it was too silly, liking that for Thor's return they're going back to a serious tone, which is funny because people complained about the first two Thor movies being too serious, and then Taika Waititi like made things a lot sillier in Thor Ragnarok. But then they felt that Thor: Love and Thunder made things too silly when it's supposed to be about Gore the God Butcher or whatever, and so they like it's too serious. It's not serious enough. Now we're going back to serious. It's just kind of like flip flopping back and forth on how they're going to depict Thor. But yeah, it's like so far you can see why people thought that maybe there's something with to the theory that Doctor Doom wants to kidnap children or something because we showed Steve Rogers' newborn son. We showed Thor with his daughter Love, and since she was like resurrected by eternity, she's got like superpowers or something. And so they thought like, what if Doctor Doom is like trying to kidnap all these superpowered children? Franklin Richards, and I don't know why he'd want Steve Rogers' kid. Like, I guess Steve Rogers' son would maybe have some super strength, but nothing like reality altering powers like Franklin Richards and Love. But I don't know. These kidnapped children will be the building blocks for my new battle world. I don't know. I don't know what Doom's plan is. And then the next trailer was the X-Men trailer. So they're finally going to bring in the X-Men into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Barring those cameos from an alternate universe, Doctor Xavier who got killed in Doctor Strange too, and of course Beast appearing at the end of the Marvels. And I remember seeing jokes that like, oh, the Marvels, the one the Marvel movie that bombed, that nobody liked. All of a sudden now it's the most important movie because of the ending where they show Monica Rambeau, I think her character's name was, like she gets sent into the X-Men universe or something. And so this is the X-Men trailer. Yeah, since Disney bought Fox, now they got access to the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. So it's like, okay, let's finally throw them into an Avengers movie or something. Like already I'm kind of worried that they might be throwing way too much. Like they're throwing in they have to have the Thunderbolts slash New Avengers. They have to have, a returning Steve Rogers. They have Thor, the Wakandans, the Fantastic Four. Now they're bringing in the X-Men. It's like, and they have to have, Robert Downey Jr. returning as Doctor Doom. And they're probably going to have to explain, like, why does he look like Tony Stark? And, it's just, there's so much they have to put into this movie. Like, I'm kind of afraid that it's going to be overstuffed. And then it says, the X-Men will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah. And I think the actor that's playing Cyclops also played Donut Lord in the Sonic movies, so there were a lot of jokes about that. Yeah, I think I saw reactions saying their favorite one was the X-Men one, just because I don't know, some people are excited to see the X-Men come back, even though they kind of I don't know. It's like the last couple X-Men movies, like X-Men Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, weren't very good. Like I think the last good X-Men movies were Logan and Days of Future Past. And I don't know, but I'm just hoping that somehow they make it work because I am a little concerned that this movie might be way too overstuffed with characters. And if you didn't watch all the other movies, Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, First Steps, Doctor Strange 2, then you're going to be completely confused as to what's going on. Oh, and also don't forget that the Ant-Man Quantumania movie like set up Kang the Conqueror as the next Thanos level threat, but then they had to get rid of Kang because of Jonathan Majors legal issues. Yeah, so now this is which one is this? Is okay, this is not the new one. This is the fourth trailer that came out with Avatar. This is the one that reveals the Fantastic Four and the Wakandans. Yeah, so it looks like we're, I don't know, in the Sahara Desert or something. And we have a Shuri as Black Panther. And for those of you who don't remember, Chadwick Boseman sadly passed away in 2020, and so they had to have Shuri replace him as the new Black Panther. Yeah, they show Namor or Namor, however you're supposed to pronounce it. Eres un chico sin amor, if I remember. That's how they explained his origin, the origin of his name. And then here we see, yeah, there's Ben Grimm, the Thing. The Wakandans and the Fantastic Four will return to Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, so why the Fantastic Four and the Wakandans are teaming up? Not really sure. Oh, and you'll notice that every single trailer for Avengers Doomsday ends with a countdown of some sort, and I think there's like theories about that, and you can even like go to the Marvel YouTube channel and see like a live counter that's been counting down for a year to when Avengers Doomsday comes out, and it's even got a ticking clock and everything. Let me see what comments are saying. Yeah. Anyway, let's see Doctor Doom show up for 5 seconds. He does show up a little bit longer than 5 seconds in the new trailer. I'm curious how they're going to fit Robert Downey Jr., given what happened in Endgame. In a Screwball Squirrel cartoon, Screwball met an obviously Disney lookalike squirrel, to which he escorted them behind. Oh, yeah, I remember that cartoon now. Okay. Silly furball. Hello. They're milking these actors to death, and it feels unfair. Feels as though they're boxing these actors into the same roles again over and over and over. Yeah. I mean, they even made fun of that in Deadpool and Wolverine, where they say, "Oh, Hugh Jackman, you're gonna do this until you're 90." And sadly, that might be true. I mean, that's almost true with Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, since they're reprising Magneto and Professor X. Like, I don't know how many times they've done it. I mean, Patrick Stewart had like a 10-minute cameo in Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. Just being there and then he gets killed, but now they're bringing him back as a different variant or something. Let's see. I think fans are just all over the place in terms of what they want. I hate saying this, but I see no vision in any of that. Video games have much of the same problem now. Geez, figure out your tone more. Well, it's more so they are appealing to fans too heavily. They get typecast in the role. They're drunk with power more than usual. Well, I mean, the Avengers movie is like made $1 billion, so it's like, yeah, they are going to be kind of drunk with power, and that is kind of the criticism with bringing Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. That instead of getting like a Romani actor or something to play Doom, they're just playing it safe and bringing back the actor everybody loves. To try and just sweep Jonathan Majors in his Kang role, under the rug or something. Yeah, let's see. This is why I don't like superheroes. Yeah, they're aware, but they don't care. I will say Deadpool and Wolverine was an awesome movie. Yeah, I like that one. Isn't Deadpool just a smug catchphrasey son of a bitch? Yeah. Somewhere I have a Deadpool comic where it makes fun of Batman v Superman. Okay, so now let's get to the newest Avengers Doomsday trailer, the one that dropped today. So you see they're showing the Professor Xavier school thing. I think they showed that in the X-Men Doomsday trailer, but now here's like the proper trailer that reveals Tony Von Doom as Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. I mean, this.
Something's coming.
Okay.
Something we may not be able to.
Okay, I'm gonna just pause this. Sorry, but I remember like seeing a few leaked descriptions of the trailer, and one of them was like Professor X will be looking out a window and he sees like another universe about to collide with his own. And so it turns out that leak was accurate. And I even saw like a headline earlier saying that the new Avengers Doomsday trailer that just came out, this one, confirms all the leaks. I don't know what the leaks are except for that one description saying, we're going to see multiverses crashing together or something, kind of like the end of the Flash movie where you see a bunch of multiverses crashing together. I don't know. It's kind of like Marvel and DC are kind of copying each other. I don't know. Although both Marvel and DC have done multiverse stories of obviously with DC it'd be Crisis on Infinite Earths, and with not Secret Wars was not a multiverse story, the original from 1984, but the 2015 Secret Wars was, I think. I think that one had the original 616 universe crashing with the Ultimate Universe or something. So let's just continue.
Before this day is done,
Oh yeah,
we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
yeah. Tony Von Doom has an accent. We see Avengers Tower. Oh yeah, and for those of you who didn't see the Thunderbolts, that movie ended with them seeing a rocket. It's the Fantastic Four rocket, and I guess this confirms that a lot of people debated who's on the rocket. Is it the Fantastic Four? Is it Doctor Doom? Like I don't know, pretending he needs help or something. But now this confirms, yeah, it's the Fantastic Four that's on the rocket. And somehow they go from Avengers Tower meeting the Thunderbolts and I guess the other Avengers led by Sam Wilson. Actually, wait, is that Sam Wilson and Bucky? Because I thought like, oh, and you can see Scott Lang, Ant Man. Because I thought the end of Thunderbolts showed that um like Sam Wilson's Avengers were going to be conflicting with the Thunderbolts just because I don't know, they like didn't agree with each other or something over branding. They didn't want brand confusion or something. And you have to wonder, like, what are they going to do with Scott Lang since he was in Quantumania, where they were setting up Kang as the next Thanos level threat until they threw Kang in the multiverse machine or something, and then it's like, oh wait, there's a whole council of Kangs. There's a million of them. And then Loki season 2 says, oh, actually, we just pruned all the Kangs. Never mind. So it's like, what are they going to do? Like they had Scott Lang worrying about Kang returning at the end of Quantumania, and now he's gonna just be like, oh yeah, we took care of the Kang problem, but now it's Doctor Doom that's coming out. Like I was wondering, like, what are they gonna? Are they gonna like have a scene where Doctor Doom like kills all the remaining Kangs or something? So, or are they gonna be like, oh, he who remains, the last Kang variant thought he was controlling the multiverse, but actually Doctor Doom was manipulating him the whole time. Like I don't know. It's let's just continue.
And all of us put together,
Yeah.
they died.
Yeah, and then we have Namor again.
Died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less
Oh,
than this one.
and here we see Tony Von Doom, Cyclops. Oh, Shang-Chi versus Gambit.
Everything that they sacrificed would be
Oh yeah, we have Loki here. I forgot Tom Hiddleston's name. Like there was one Avengers trailer I wasn't going over, the Doomsday one where it's all the chairs just showing the actor's name. I'm not bothering with the chairs trailer just because it's just a bunch of names showing people like who's in the movie. Tom Hiddleston's name was there, and yeah, he's there's a crazy fan theory involving Loki, but I'm not going to mention it yet. Just know that you saw he's got the TVA card right there. And in case you didn't see the Loki series, basically, at the end of Avengers End, well, not the end, in the middle of Avengers Endgame, a Loki variant escapes, and then the Loki TV series shows that Loki variant gets arrested by the TVA, the Time Variance Authority, being like, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this in the timeline." And then Loki discovers he remains a King variant, and he's like, "Wahaha! I was manipulating all the timelines, and I want you to kill me because I got bored of my job." And then Loki's female companion variant, what's it, Sylphie or whatever her name is, she kills He Who Remains, and that causes the multiverse to go wacky until Loki like basically makes himself the new god of the multiverse or something. It's really confusing. And there's people questioning when exactly does Loki appear here. Like, does this take place during during the Loki series or after the Loki series when he becomes the god of the multiverse or something? I should probably just play the trailer. I'll explain it when it's done.
If we do not stand together,
Yeah. M'Baku and Thing. Here's Yelena meeting Mystique, I think her name is. The shapeshifter mutant.
nothing except this. If you return,
Yeah.
we will return as brothers and sisters.
Yeah. You get the.
Mark my words.
And here we go. Yeah, the fingers of doom can block Stormbreaker.
We're going to need a miracle.
And then there's Mjolnir.
Heck no. It's not possible.
Oh yeah, and then there's the reveal of Steve Rogers, like meeting Thor again. Avengers Doomsday. I don't know what Infinity Vision is. And then they're gonna do the clock again. Tick tock, tick tock. It's kind of surprising they don't have Miss Minutes pop up, saying, December 18th is Doomsday or something like that. Okay. Oh, I should also. I wanted to note this, like, because there's a bunch of leaks going around about Doomsday. Like, this was from what, April? Oh wow, 420. Yeah, this was from like 3 months ago. Someone like did the Avengers Doomsday trailer we just watched. Like, I guess they got a leaked description or something, or they saw it. I don't know. They had an uncle that worked at Marvel. They recreated the trailer with Legos.
Some things we may not be able to.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. But you'll see some differences because I don't remember the logo turning green like that.
Our sacrifices mean nothing if we don't stick together.
I'm Ben. Yancey Street.
We didn't have Doctor Strange, so I don't know if like maybe he'll secretly come up in the movie or something. Yeah, and we did have Mystique turning into Yelena, and they recreate they recreate Steve taking Mjolnir and Doom blocking Stormbreaker with his fingers. Like, yeah. So someone predicted the well, not predicted, but they got a. I guess they saw an early version of the trailer, and they recreated it with Legos. Yeah. So I don't know. It's like if you remember, like Thanos failed to block Stormbreaker with the Infinity Gauntlet with all 6 stones, and but Doom is like he's able to just put up his fingers and be like, nope. Yeah. The only other character that blocked one of Thor's weapons like that was his sister Hela catching Mjolnir in her hand and she just breaks it. Like, could Doctor Doom just break Stormbreaker or something if he wanted? If he's able to just block it with his fingers like that? And and also I wanted to show this on Instagram. Robert Downey Jr. and I guess Marvel also posted this, like this teaser poster, and it has Doctor Doom. If you look very carefully, he's holding his mask there in his hand, and I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. This tapestry, like if it's supposed to represent the history of Latveria, or if it's like supposed to be, I don't know, Doom with his mother. In case you don't know, uh, the backstory for Doctor Doom in the comics, if I recall correctly, there's probably tons of comics explained videos telling it better than I could. It's like his mother became a sorceress, and then she sold her soul to Mephisto, the Marvel version of the devil. And Doom wanted to like get his mother back from hell, so that's why he became like a scientist, and he met Reed Richards in university, and he built some sort of machine that would send him to the afterlife. But then the machine exploded, and it damaged his face, and that's why he wears the mask, because he's just such a narcissist that he doesn't want anyone to see his face. And depending on the writer, either it's just a little scar on his cheek, and he just, I don't know, he's just so narcissistic he doesn't want even a tiny perfection to be seen, or if it's like, completely, I don't know, something you'd see in a horror movie type of mutilation. And this gets into the crazy theories. like I saw one theory say that they're gonna change it, the change Doom's backstory so that it's like a multiverse incursion or something that kills his family, and he blames Steve Rogers because Steve like went into another timeline to live with Peggy Carter at the end of Endgame, and like messing with the multiverse is apparently what's causing all the universes to collapse or whatever in Doomsday. And so Doctor Doom is like angry at Steve Rogers instead of like considering Reed Richards his worst enemy or something. So that's probably just a theory. I don't know if it's a fan theory or a leak or something. But that was like one thing I saw, and then I remember like this one Marvel channel I follow, like I guess they came across another leak or a fan theory or something that claimed that the reason we see Loki very briefly in the trailer is because like he's transporting Steve Rogers to the Fantastic Four universe to like try and stop him from like causing more damage in the multiverse or something. And then like when the Fantastic Four like get into their rocket, Steve Rogers is with them, and that's gonna be their explanation for like why is it that Steve Rogers is like somehow able to get back to the main Marvel universe. And it's like it's so contrived and stupid that I'm afraid it might actually be true, because I don't think a leaker would make up a leak that stupid. I don't know. This is an awesome poster though. And was there one more thing I wanted to look? Oh yeah, like I decided just for fun to like look up what was happening with Jonathan Majors, the guy that was playing Kang the Conqueror. Like a couple months ago, he was like, I don't know, he got a job with the Daily Wire run by Ben Shapiro. Like this would make him the second Marvel actor, not Marvel, I guess Disney technically, because Gina Carvana. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Well, actually, wait, she was in Deadpool, the first one. Gina Carvano. I don't know if that's her name. Like I remember she played a character in the first Deadpool, and then she was like a character in The Mandalorian, and then she tweeted something about the Holocaust that Disney didn't like and fired her. And then she joined the Daily Wire and I guess has appeared in some of their movies. But anyway, Jonathan Majors, after he got fired as Kang, I guess like joined the Daily Wire also, and was filming some sort of movie with them. And there was an on-set accident where he fell out of a window. And I'm sure that there were probably jokes saying, "Oh, there was a Kang variant infiltrating the Daily Wire, and the TVA was taking him out or something." And then I think the other article I brought up was just that's just talking about what the title of the movie is. Run, Hide, Fight, Infidels trailer. Jonathan Majors returns teams with the Daily Wire to fight ISIS at a U.S. campus. Yeah, this is what Jonathan Majors is doing after Marvel dropped him. Like appearing in some sort of bizarre Daily Wire movie where he fell out of a window by accident. I don't know. So, okay, I'm gonna just return back. Okay. Am I on? I just want to make sure I'm on camera. Okay, there we go. Huh. Let's see. Oh, wait, is there someone? Is there another Stream Boo? Yeah. Okay, I gotta ban that person. Just a moment. Bring out. Huh. The ban hammer. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So next time I stream, like, I know that Twitch has options for like getting rid of certain terms you don't want people to type in chat, and I just thought that I don't know if this would actually work, but what's the website called again? Streamboo. Like I thought that what if I put Streamboo in the list of words I've banned in chat? Would that like stop the spammers or something? It's something I should try. So let me wait a minute. Um, oh, I see Tommy Katzen is rating. Well, this wasn't going to be a very long stream. I was just reacting to like what 5 Doomsday trailers or something. Okay, there we go. Well dressed complexity 3. Well, okay. All right, Cap, ban hammer them. Delete, ban. There we go. Yeah. There we go. nobody can withstand Captain America's mighty stolen hammer he got from Thor. Yeah, I was thinking of like doing a little photo comic with Steve Rogers being unfrozen from a bunch of ice cream, but I haven't gotten to it. Yeah, so yeah, this was not gonna be a long stream. I was gonna just react to those trailers. I haven't streamed in a while. Like um I did have another stream idea, but I think I'll do that for another day. Where I was I don't know if I'd do it or I'd have Guinea Pig Dan do it, but like react to some old comics that Guinea Pig Dan drew in high school. I think in was it freshman and senior year or is it sophomore and senior year? I don't remember. Like one of the comics was from 2004 and the other was from 2006. And the 2006 comic is really interesting because like Guinea Pig Dan wrote it. Well, wrong shirt. That's not it. It's this one. Here we go. Guinea Pig Dan wrote it while he was in Washington D.C. with this group called NYLC, National Young Leaders Conference. Yeah, yeah. So that's going to be some interesting, like talking about a comic and also, his memories being in Washington D.C. because he was drawing the comic while during that trip way back in 2006, I think. So it'd be like the 20th anniversary of his Washington D.C. trip or something. I don't know if that's something to celebrate. I don't know if that national leaders thing is still going on. I can't imagine what it'd be like now, given everything that's happening in Washington D.C. I don't know, like, oh, hey, let's come over here, students. Let's see the reflecting pool. Oh crap, it's full of algae. And then Donald Trump drained it to I don't know, fix it or something. But then we see there's tire tracks there because Trump did like I don't know, a truck procession there like a few weeks ago. I don't know, and I don't know, just crazy stuff. But somewhere, um, I don't know if it'd be on an old phone or something. But Guinea Pig Dan did take a few photos in a Washington D.C. But like they're gonna be on like a really old phone and not very good quality. But a notable thing about that trip was Guinea Pig Dan like he when he got out of off the plane from he like went into a bathroom at Arlington Airport and in the stall he went in there was some graffiti that said DK Dead Kennedys and Guinea Pig Dan had no idea what the Dead Kennedys were and that was like the first time he became aware of that band. Then years later he got some Dead Kennedys albums from I don't know Rasputin's and then he actually met Jello Biafra last December. So that's kind of a very weird way to learn about a punk band, just seeing some graffiti in a bathroom. And I mention this because since Guinea Pig Dan didn't know what the Dead Kennedys were at the time, back in 2006, he actually put their emblem in one of the comics he wrote. Yeah, just because he didn't understand what the symbol was, and like, oh, well, let's just take some inspiration and use this as a symbol in my own comic or something. So, yeah, so that's something kind of fun. So, I don't know. This was gonna just be a short stream because I haven't streamed in a while. Yeah, sorry, but I hope you all enjoyed. I don't know if there's anything else I could talk about. Oh, well, I guess I could show this off. I posted this on Blue Sky. Yeah, well, I don't know if it'll be visible on but there's a silly drawing that Guinea Pig Dan did. He did Dr. Mario a while ago, but he thought, what if he drew, Domino as a different doctor? Dr. Domino. I don't know if that's oh, it is visible. Good. Yeah, this is Domino and Doctor Doom out, clothed or whatever. And if we like I don't know, color this or something, Guinea Pig Dan was wondering like what if he had I don't know, a Domino version of Kang the Conqueror or something, and like Doctor Domino is kicking I don't know, Guinea Pig Kang and being like, "Move over, I'm taking over now." Yeah, so I don't know. What would Domino look at like as a Kang variant? I don't know. Weird art stream idea. Okay. I'll just turn off that sketch. Let's see if can the cat sketch very good? Yeah, so okay, so I guess I'll do it like this. Nope, I don't want to. Yeah, so what would Domino look like as a Kang variant? Yeah, well, obviously whoop. Let me change the pen. Oh, that is the right. Ah. Obviously, we start with the head. Yeah. I'll bring up some pictures of Kang on my computer here. Because he's got a weird helmet. Yeah, so. Okay. Kang the Conqueror. I've been trying to think of a name for, like, what would Domino Kang be? Like, I don't know. Excuse me. Chang the Dominator or something. Okay. Just look up pictures of Kang for reference. Oh, well, there we go. Kang the Conqueror. I'm going to go with Comic Kang, not Jonathan Majors Kang. Okay, so. Alright, so let me. Okay, this is going to be a bit challenging watching both OBS just to make sure I don't go off camera or something and my drawing is visible. And I could draw on the computer screen, but since this is on my these are drawings on my iPad, I kind of want to keep them on my iPad. I don't know. So, yeah, so. Yeah. Yeah, Domino's eyes would probably not be visible. I mean, the white, his iris is, because when Kang has his helmet on, his eyes are just white or something. So, yeah, his nose here. Of course, they'll probably be. His ears will probably stick out of his helmet. Okay. Okay, Kang has a kind of a funny looking helmet, so I guess it'd be like kind of like that. Yes.
Tacos are ready.
Okay. That's funny, I can just have a family member come in and doesn't even question why there's a cat sitting here. Alrighty. At least it wasn't like, when Bob Chandler walked in on Chris Chan. I'm working on it! You load them on the internet, you unload them. Okay, so, let's just, bullshit a Domino the Conqueror or something, or Domino the Dominator. I'll make this a little bigger. Yeah, I hope this, yeah, maybe I should, should I put it, I don't know. So let's see, Kang's got, this, mantelpiece that goes over his chest. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, sometimes this pen can be a little awkward. Then the mantelpiece thing has a thing that goes down like this. Okay. Okay, I gotta make sure. Oh. Yeah, sometimes, there. Sometimes randomly I guess if I know if you put your hand on a certain color, it'll, copy it. I guess maybe my iPad mistakenly copied the white background. Ah, damn it, it did it again. Yeah, okay. So, maybe I should get a little closer. Domino the Conqueror. Let's see. He's got a belt. Well, Domino's a bit fat, so it'd be like Yeah, this is, I don't know, Kang's pet guinea pig or something that he keeps in his time traveling sphinx. I don't know. A belt. There we go. I guess redraw the little whatever centerpiece thing so it follows the contours of Domino's body. Yeah, this is a Kang variant that let himself go. And then we have I guess something like this going down, some robe or drape or whatever. Then his leg. His boots, I guess. I don't know. Oh, there's a funny drawing. Here, let me switch to a. I'm looking at pictures of Kang. There's like a funny looking picture here where he's just lying back. Like, oh, I'm so tired, conquering all these universes. I just want to relax after a while. Yeah. So let's go back to OBS spot. Yeah, let me all right, let me how do I okay, so it's weird. Like Jonathan Majors' Kang suit was like all technical, but looking at the Kang pictures on Google Images, there's like he's wearing I don't know, like some sort of robes and like not everything, like he's got a green shirt or something on, and then underneath is like I guess mechanical stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know, Domino might be holding I don't know, a gun or something. I don't know. Kang has like tons of time traveling. Since he's a time traveler, he's got weapons across, you know, like across time and everything. So I don't know. Oh, I remember there was a scene in the comic Avengers Forever where like Kang gets on. I think it's called the Supreme Cycle, where he has a villain named what was the name of the bad guy in the first Captain Marvel, Supreme Commander or something, Supreme Intelligence or whatever. But like he's carrying Supreme Intelligence on the back of this motorcycle or something, and Supreme Intelligence is like kind of like the mother brain from Metroid, where it's inside this giant jar, and it looked really ridiculous. Maybe I don't know. Maybe draw Domino the Conqueror on his own Supreme Cycle or whatever. Okay, he's gonna carry I don't know, a mustard gun or ketchup gun. He stole a weapon from the Condiment Man from Batman or Condiment King, whatever that villain's called. Yeah, I mean it's Domino. He's like I don't know. He's probably this is a villainous Domino who's stealing food. I don't know, kind of like Garfield. He's got a mustard gun. I'll just it should be sideways. M. There we go. It's a futuristic mustard gun. I don't know. And let's see. He's got I don't know, and he's got his hand on his hip or something. So he's got his gauntlet, not the Infinity Gauntlet, just a regular armored gauntlet or something. Let's see. Okay. Oh, shit. It's doing it again. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably make this better later. Huh. For some reason, he looks like a gummy bear to me. Like on Disney's Gummy Bears. Like, I don't know. When it's not colored or anything, you can't tell this is supposed to be a futuristic suit. It looks like it could be something medieval. Okay, let's just redo the belt a little bit. Like that. Okay, he's got like, I don't know, a utility belt like Batman or something. So he's got like, I don't know, gadgets and stuff. It's like I remember like videos on explaining Kang's powers, and it's like, Kang himself doesn't have any actual powers, but his suit contains all these devices and force fields and everything. Let's see. He's got this thing on the. I could have referenced Kang how he looks in spoilers for the newest season of X-Men 97. I was spoiled that Kang makes an appearance. So like they're not Marvel isn't completely forgetting him. I'll just redo the visor. It has to be big enough to fit Domino's rodent nose. And his eyes will be completely white. And like I think they have lines going down them too. At least indicate his mask behind. Oops. Okay, what's today's date? The 20th, I think. Okay, 7/20. Oh, move that over a little bit. 25. I don't know. I'll call him Chang the Dominator. I don't know. Dom the Dominator. Kang the Conqueror's dominating guinea pig. I don't know. I Domin. But anyway, what? Did it come back? Okay, good. Just when I was in the middle of doing my signature. There. I signed it. I mean, I'll probably change the name of this Domino variant later, but there we go. Domino is Kang. And I might do an updated drawing where it's like Dr. Domino kicking Kang or something, being like, "Get out of here! I'm taking over this movie." Yeah, there we go. A Peter the Cat original. Bye-bye, Kang. We hardly knew ye. But anyway, yeah. It's Taco Monday, I guess? Yeah, so... Yeah. Okay, I'll just... make OBS go back to normal. Now let's see what comments say. Yeah, that reminds me I need to show Dan the timeline of story arcs I wrote. Oh yeah, I remember Ken was sharing a weird dream he had. Yeah. Let's see. Just looking at comments. I have two pictures for the new Fox Marcus coming along. Pretty broke right now, where I'd go for more. In theory, Peter has 4 to 5 siblings we have no idea about because the average kitty litter is about 4 to 6 kittens. Guinea Pig Dan has thought of giving me like a brother, not like Guinea Pig Dan's brother Gabe. He meant like since I'm named Peter after the Apostle Peter, like what if I had a brother named Andrew? Because I think in the New Testament, Peter the Apostle had a brother named Andrew or something who was another apostle or something. But Guinea Pig Dan hasn't like committed to that, so I don't know if like I don't know, half the time if I do get a brother, like is Guinea Pig Dan gonna like have Luno Volpe's like build another one of us and then be like, okay, half the time it's gonna be Peter and then the other half it's gonna be Andrew hosting my streams or something. I don't know. That would be bizarre. But anyway, yeah. Thank you all for watching this emergency stream reacting to the newest Avengers Doomsday trailer. I guess I should end right now. So here we go. thank you for watching. Gracias por la visita. Yeah, so I hope you all had fun. This was just a really fast stream reacting to the new trailer. Maybe next time I might do the readings of GuineaPigDan's old high school comics, and there's also a chick tract we got in the mail that we want to read, and also continuing Ken the Nekomata's animation. Lots of different things we can do. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this really fast stream, and I hope you all also enjoyed the really crappy art stream I did, drawing a Domino as Kang the Conqueror or something. So Peter the Cat, goodbye everybody, and I guess I'll enjoy some tacos. By the way, Taco Cat is the same backwards and forwards. Just know that. Okay, goodbye everybody.